I suppose I'll show this just to show how long it's taken me to get this far. So, it is time to fight the Edgy Scrublord. Firstly though, let's see how I'm doing at the gym. Yes, I did say gym this time, not dojo. And yeah, all 4 of these have been maxed for a very long time. I've actually taken a break of a few weeks from this game, so yeah. I am interested to see how Brain Andross's stats are gonna look. I have some very strong spirits now. Oh, I also fed a few of the spirits off camera just to get a vague idea of what their stats would look like. So yeah, Calamity Ganon's looking pretty strong, Sheeta's looking pretty strong too. Forgot you were a 4-star. And yeah, I've leveled up Alucard a little bit, as well as Ralph C. Belmondo. Oh, I have Spoiler too. And the Dork Emperor. Me? Oh, I guess you do. Yeah, that means you do boost me fighters more. Interesting. But anyway, let me just quickly check what the stats are like on the ones that I just maxed out. I think I actually maxed out a few spirits off camera too. So here's Crystal. Here's maxed out Bison. And I finally maxed out the boss. Took me long enough. There's... Whoa, okay. Marx is pretty strong. Yeah, and here's original Link McLinkington. I level 99 Tsubasa for some reason. That might have been... I forget if that happened off camera or not. Angry 5 volts. Yeah, True Form Andross is kind of ridiculous. Yeah, the enhanced ones have that gold border around their type. Dork Matter looks pretty strong. Dry Bowser's got a lot of defense. Of course, Prince Darkness, Ganon and Non, and Medusa Uprising are both pretty crazy. Whoa! Okay, that's a lot of attack. Yeah, some of these spirits are kind of ridiculous. But I do like True Form Andross as well, and also critical health stats up. Can I afford anything on the skill tree? I've got over 100. There isn't that much that I can get right now. Maybe I should go for special move power up. What I got there, weapon resist up. There's still quite a few nodes that I need to unlock here. But anyway, who are we going to be fighting the Edgy Scrublord with? Well, one thing that I want to go over is I want to do a quick head count of who is missing. We've got most characters, but I know we're missing Palutena, Dark Samus, Roy, and Bayonetta. But is that all? Are we missing anyone beyond that? I think those are the main 4 that we're missing. But who to fight the Edgy Scrublord with? Well, of course there's Meta Knight, but Meta Knight isn't broken anymore. I don't think people really complain about him that much. From what I've seen of this game... Oh, don't worry, I will use Bowser Jr. soon. I'll use him after this fight. But from what I've seen online, the characters who seem to get the most complaints about being too OP are K. Rool and the Belmonts. And I don't think I've actually fought a boss with the Belmonts yet, so I might as well use Richter for this fight going into it first. Now, I'm pretty sure you're yes, you are a neutral type, it looks like. I haven't really used Sirius, but I sort of want to try out either you or Brain Andross. There we go. You only have 2 support slots, though. Guess that makes up for your ridiculously good attacks. The trade-offs seem to be a pretty good combination with critical health stats up. I might want to try that just once, but it may end badly.
You, Belmont, you're the reason I can never win online. No one can approach you because they gave you too many cheap projectiles. And what's with your whip hitboxes? Some of them can even hit you when you're on the edge. How is that fair? I don't suck at this game, you're just too OP. And now, I'm going to nerf you into the ground. That move is so cheap! Zero to death discovered, nerf imminent. Cheap noob. I won a tiny local tournament once, and that makes me the best authority on character balance. Try using a real character. Cheap noob.
I'd call this attack playing Snake. It's kind of what we're doing with it. Okay, it looks like critical health stat up is temporary. Because I don't see that glow around myself anymore. Uh-oh. Edge clones. Oh look, Shadow's in this game! Ha, ha, ha. Yeah, everyone wishes. I think you just saved me there. Snake again. Trying to think of who I find easier at this point. Because some of your attacks are not too hard to dodge. Okay, yeah, you're gonna make a gash in the screen, which I think you can air dodge through, so this attack's not really that bad either. Circle. Oh, more Edge clones. 3 of them. No, only 2. I thought Mewtwo's tail was a separate character for a second. This attack reminds me of like a Kirby boss. I guess I've seen a Kirby boss doing something similar. I do not want to lose this so close to the end. I think lots of little attacks are better than one big attack for this. Snake again. Oh no, that hurts a lot if the tip of the tail hits you.
You used an OP character. My loss doesn't count.
That really wasn't too bad. I actually think some of the Lord of Salt attacks were worse. Then again, I am much higher level in terms of spirits at this point.
Only I get to kill you, Scrublord!
And now we go even deeper. To the world where Salt and Edge collide.
You're ruining this fandom! No, you're ruining this fandom! Filthy casual. Elitist tryhard. Whiny fanboy. Scrub. Noob. Oh, you're all still Here, we should probably deal with them first.
Okay then. It's like a maze in here. There's the Edgy Scrublord. There's the Lord of Salt. Okay, now I have been spoiled on how this map works, but okay. And yeah, the fighters are designated to dark or light. I didn't expect it to be such a maze though. At least the zoomed out map does, there's 2 fighters here, from what I can see. Okay then, where are the others then? Because I know we're missing more than 2. We're definitely missing Palutena, Dark Samus, Roy, and Bayonetta. If I'd had to guess, Dark Samus and Bayonetta are dark aligned, and Palutena and Roy are light aligned, but I can only see 2 fighters on the map right now. Okay, yeah, so basically, from what I've heard, the goal here is to get to Master Hand, while, I think, at least, so there's Master Hand and Crazy Hand, but, from what I've heard, the goal is to keep the conflict as balanced as possible. So we have to defeat 1 Light Spirit, 1 Dark Spirit, or vice versa, and then keep the balance going. So on the light side, we have Tetra, and on the dark side, we have That's pretty cool, actually. That's kind of fitting. So I'm going to have to defeat both, and I'm going to have to do it one after the other. And I have heard there are some pretty nasty 4-star spirits in here. Like, I'm pretty sure Hinawa is in here. But while I'm here, I did promise that I'd switch over to Bowser Jr. Because I don't think I used Bowser Jr. at all since recruiting him.
Bowser Jr.
I still love the way the announcer says that. I would have done an impression, but that would be redundant because the announcer already said it. So, we haven't fought a Light Spirit in a while. Let's go for Tetra first. Dangerously high winds, enemy easily distracted by items. Well, she's a pirate, that fits. Of course, it's the Great Sea music. I always thought Tetra was pretty cool. Obligatory mentioned the fact that Brawl seems to have unused data for a Toon Zelda and Toon Sheik, but a lot of people assume that Toon Sheik was actually Tetra, which would make sense. And I wonder what kind of moveset she'd have. Wait a minute, okay, I could be totally wrong about this. I never actually played the 3DS version of Hyrule Warriors, but was Tetra ever in Hyrule Warriors? I know the King of Red Lions was, which is kind of funny. But, yeah. Bowser Jr. I found a lot more fun to play than I expected. Can be enhanced. Well, of course, you'll probably turn into Toon Zelda. It was a bit weird though, the moment that Tetra revealed herself as Zelda, she instantly turned into a damsel in distress and didn't do all that much. And then in the final battle, she could potentially kill you. Yes, in a 3-heart run, I've actually lost a fight with Ganondorf due to being killed by Tetra shooting me with a light arrow, which is pretty funny. Boulder. Yeah, I know you're from Bayonetta. So yeah, from what I can tell, you need to keep this balance. So always 1 light, 1 dark, 1 light, 1 dark. So next up is Midna. Of course, you have a Midna Assist Trophy. There's a lot of people wondering if Twily Midna would get into this game, considering that her Twily form is not a spirit, but I doubt it. Imp Midna is so much more popular, so yeah, speaking of Hyrule Warriors DLC, yeah, don't think a lot of people liked having Twily Midna as DLC when her Imp form was already in the game. And now let's run her over. Thank you, Bayonetta! Thank you for punching your own assist in the face. Much appreciated. Cool Bill, can I get revenge for Funky Kong? Oh, she's not down yet. She is now, though. Circular Saw. Bowser Jr. has some pretty painful looking attacks. Oh, and you can be enhanced too. So yeah, people actually kind of spoiled me that Midna was enhanceable, and I was like, if Twilight Midna isn't in this game, what about Weird Fused Shadow Spider Midna? That probably is going to be her enhanced form, but the question is, what will the game even call it? Oh, hi, Munkar. There's potential for spoilers in that fight, but we'll see how they... I love how that's Larvae Ridley's actual theme. Larvae Riddler. Wow, that's a weird Batman villain. Anyway, Boulder. I do know about you. I vaguely know about you. I think you're the main antagonist of one of the Bayonetta games. I guess I'll give every fighter like 4 or 2 fights each. I'll also keep it even. But I might as well switch to one of the other Koopalings. Oh, I don't have Roy, so I can't test to see if the announcer says Roy Cooper differently to Roy from Fire Emblem. Oh no, he'll only say it if you win with them. Nah, I guess we'll use Larry. Yeah, I like that they made the Koopalings just alternate costumes in this game and not like Mario Kart 8 where they all take up their own character slots. This music is definitely very ominous, chanty, very... Oh, Legend of Asir. That was the same song that played for Prophet. The funny thing is, I've since looked up who Prophet is, and I think they're actually the final boss of Bayonetta 2, which I think was Wii U exclusive. I remember back in the day seeing this one. It's kind of ridiculous how this stuff kind of goes on, I mean, considering what a lot of gaming news websites are like, though. Oh wow, I'm dying fast. Yikes. But yeah, I find it kind of ridiculous that this is kind of going on, but back in the day, I remember reading an article that labeled Bayonetta 2 as like one of the worst games of the year it came out. For one reason, it was Nintendo exclusive. And that was it. Like, I can't believe... okay, that... I walked into a sword. Yeah, I'm not very experienced with how Bowser Jr.'s Final Smash works. But, yeah, I still can't believe there are actually people who are still into console wars that badly. But then again, there were articles saying, like, why are non-awakening characters winning Choose Your Legends 1? We should change that. And now suddenly I'm doing really well. The key was to spam projectiles, I guess. The key is that he'll spam projectiles. I don't know why, but Robin's voice clips always sound really funny when they're giant or small. Okay, yeah, I'm pretty sure you are the final boss of Bayonetta 1, I think? I don't know, I don't really have much experience with Bayonetta. All I know is I watched a couple of cutscenes and her accent is really cool. Okay, so just a preview of what will happen next. General Pepper, and... Oh! Wow, didn't expect you to be a Spirit. You being 2-star kind of fits your status in Heroes, though. So now that I've beat one light, I can either go for Munkar, or... I suppose I'll fight you with, The temptation for Ridley to beat up his child self is pretty funny, though. And it's totally something Ridley would do. I mean, canonically, Ridley's supposed to be incredibly sadistic, so... Going back in time and beating up his past child self would probably seem pretty in character for him. I remember back when a lot of fans called this character Choogle, or like Chocobo Moogle. I have not played Ridley in a while. Like, I've tried using Ridley, I can't really quite get the hang of him. Okay, this is not stamina, I've got to keep that in mind. Yes, burn, burn, tiny lame me. Get impaled on my tail, tiny lame me. Stats up after eating. And that's kind of dark, because didn't that thing actually eat, like, humans or things like that in its game? Or at least corpses of things? And get stronger? Oh, I've heard you're pretty tough. Gee, okay. Well, gotta fight a light spirit now. Oh, and, yeah, I broke the evenness rule. Salif or General Pepper? I think from what I've heard, it's actually all about getting to the center. Because I really don't want to screw this up and get the bad ending on my first run. I think the way this looks, though... Like, I forget how you can exactly check who's winning. I thought there was a meter that shows you who's winning. Anyway, let's fight General Pepper. This song's not one that I'm very familiar with. I think it was only from the first Star Fox, like the NES or Super NES one. Yeah, named thing Starwing, which, yeah, is what it got called in Europe because for some reason there was already a game called Star Fox in Europe. I feel like Ridley's probably good at air game, but I'm not sure. Oh, hi there, Sudden Final Smash. I don't really care because I barely have any damage. Okay, don't want to Ridley side by accident. Ow. I didn't mention this last time. I really like the HD makeover this stage has got. It just looks really cool now. Especially the jets. The jets look really, I don't know, realistic. But the ship itself looks pretty cool too. Okay, so that's another light spirit down. Now we need to defeat another dark spirit. Because if I zoom out... Yeah, it does look like there's a little bit more light than dark now. Like, it looks like the light tendrils are encroaching a little bit. So hopefully that'll look different when I defeat one dark spirit. I have heard the bad endings are required for 100% completion, though. I'm really hoping that I can actually get both fighters here without needing to get a bad ending, but we'll see. So who do we fight now? I guess we can go for Mumkar. Giant at high damage, occasionally turn... Interesting. Stamina battle. Well, we gotta do this with Shulk. We've had 2 fights with Ridley, so let's switch to Shulk now. Where are you? And you know what? Let's use Dunban Shulk. Because that, you know, makes sense. Metal Killer kind of fits for Shulk. Anyway, I guess I could... I've already probably done my Mumkar impression enough. Don't think it's very good, but anyway. Yamanato's power will be mine! Ah! Mumkar's just a pretty fun character in general. He's kind of a little bit like King Giant Hand, not a villain in a way, in that, like, he's so over-the-top hammy, but just to me in a really fun way. Oh, there's no platform there. Also, finally a Xenoblade song is playing on this stage that I actually like. Because Gao playing in the regular battle theme I'm not a really big fan of. It's actually one of the few times they use this stage and it's not the Omega form. Or Battlefield form. Aha! I backslashed you! Yeah, I think Buster's objectively better in stamina. Uh-oh. Oh no. Well, my Metal Kill is active now. Oh, come on, I need to beat him with a vision. Oh, nice one. Oh. Hi, spoilers. Why am I not surprised? Admittedly, it's not a very well-hidden spoiler because his voice is very distinctive in both forms he has in that game, but still. Huh. It's kind of interesting. He's voiced by Norio Wakamoto in, but I think I have been... See, now I wish I could go back and rewatch the footage to see if I am doing this in the correct order. X? Okay. Oh, gotta be careful, you're dark. I need to remember that it's not restricted to what side you're on. So everything in there was dark spirits. But, yeah, that's another dark spirit. Okay. Salif. X and 0. Yeah, I'm guessing that the counterparts are not always... Anyway. Of course, your Marth. Yeah, Salif as a character I felt was basically just standard Marth type Lord. It was balanced out by Sigurd being kind of an interesting deconstruction of, well, he was technically the first Hector type Lord, but he was also a massive deconstruction of that. I still love how FE4 kind of deconstructs the whole Fire Emblem notion of, why is there an Ike? Is that, oh, that's Sigurd, right, because you're in your Sigurd outfit. Speed. How about speed? I used to like starting with defense, but I guess speed's a good start too. Oh, finally we've got End of Despair playing. Weirdly, Salif went down before Sigurd did. Oh no, I should have. No. You know what? I hate that meme. Let's. I was about to say I should have fought Sigurd with someone with fire, but no, let's not do that. Aha, my sword has a longer range than a standard sword. But, yeah, anyway, I love how they kind of deconstructed the whole idea of invade evil country, kill their form of government, and everything magically gets better that's usually played straight in Fire Emblem games. Sigurd doing that in FE4 without really thinking things through causes massive problems. Oh, hi, Tails. I guess you're the light counterpart to Dr. Eggman, I suppose. Which begs the question, do I fight Dr. Eggman? Or do I just focus? From what I've heard, you want to focus on getting to the center here. So my next fight does need to be with a Dark Spirit. How about Dark, Light? That'll open the way to a fighter. Then I can go Dark there, Light there, and then I need to defeat another Light Spirit in order to open the way to that fighter. So I'll need to go another Light Spirit, and then I can get the Dark and Light fighters at the same time. Yeah, I think that's how I'll do it. So I have to do Dark now. So let's fight Zelo. The battle has just begun, according to Sigma from Mega Man 6. Who to use here? Well, a robot. That kind of works. A red robot. That also works. And yeah, I now know that this is in fact the song from the original game. It's definitely not the remix. The remix that I was thinking of is unofficial. Sometimes hard to believe that Eugen's remixes are unofficial, but yeah, they are. Of course, there's the Zero assist. Oh, it's the Ryu engine. Is he gonna do run Gekis? Nope, because he's dead. But we know Zero. Oh, I have Poison Smash. Yeah, I forgot about that. I've heard that Rob's side B is a really powerful... Oh, you do an uppercut at the end of it. I've heard that's a very strong killing move now. Oh. You know what? I have to do this. No, wait. Who says top spin is useless? I had to. Yeah, I thought you could be enhanced. But will you turn into, like, just Zero with the Saber, or... The ironic thing is that the Zero Buster is actually more powerful than his Saber in most games. He's able to practically one-shot some bosses with just a semi-charged shot. So yeah, Light next. Oh, hi. The character that everyone is salty about not being in Smash. Oh, also, don't expect me to recognize who those 3 support characters are. I've never played Golden Sun. I've watched a few speedruns of it, but I've never actually played it. Of course, Magic. I mean, this song's good, though. Don't get me wrong, I like this song. Magic resists. Oh, I think I got you out of playing Classic mode. Don't remember finding you in this world. So, well, I suppose I can use Rob again. I feel like I didn't really use Rob all that much before. Army Camo Rob. Yeah, this song's pretty amazing. Golden Sun does have some great music. And I will say, its graphics look phenomenal for a GBA game. Yeah, I'm just appreciating this music. It's really great. Oh, I thought that was the spinning top thing. Okay, so there's... Oh, hi, Isaac with the hand. Yeah, I think that's move Psy Energy, because I was about to say that you've bent Master Hand to your will, but no. Yeah, pretty sure that's move Psy Energy. Oh, right, that can carry you off the screen. Because I think move Psy Energy was... Yeah, case in point. I think it was purely a puzzle-solving tool in the original game. I don't think it was an offensive thing. But in Smash, you can definitely see why something like that would be very offensive. It's Pit's worst nightmare. I like the sense of humor in some of the hint things. Is this stage is part of Woohoo Island? Uh-oh. I have to learn how to mash the control stick. I've seen actual competitive, and I'm not going to fall for that hand again. I've seen actual competitive players, like their mashing skills, and how they can mash both the C stick and the regular control stick at the same time. It's scary sometimes, just how fast they can mash. You're shooting your hands way too far above to actually hit me. Well, at least I get to hear this song more. By Robin, I don't know who's supposed to be representing. Oh, you invincibility framed that. Oh, there you are. Hi, Isaac. Where is the assist, Isaac? Is he just off the stage? Is he even, like, is he bugged? Is he just spamming that hand? I almost feel like he's bugged. Like, I don't see why he's doing this. Like, I think he might I may have actually glitched out the Isaac assist trophy. Which is kind of silly, but I might have actually done that. No! Stop it. No Inazuma 11 goalkeeper special moving me today. I wonder if Inazuma 11 has any... I think he'll turn into older Isaac from Dark Dawn, but yeah, I wonder if Inazuma 11 has any represent... Oh, I mean, I suppose it's technically third... I mean, it's only ever been on Nintendo systems, though. It's level 5, like the same developers of Professor Layton, I think. Okay, so there's that, and this is... I thought you'd be Palutena. Okay, then. Because I was spoiled that Palutena is right before the final battle. Oh, I wonder if that there is the bridge we're supposed to be getting to. Because I think we're not... Oh, wait, no, I think we do have to defeat Master Hand and Crazy Hand here. But I think I'm going to... So that was a Light Spirit, right? So let's go and defeat a Dark Spirit to try and get to our boy Roy. Well, he's not my boy, but he's a lot of people's boy. And that didn't actually work out, because I'd go Dark, and then Light, and then Dark again. Then I'd have to do a Light Spirit, and then I could get those two fighters. Okay, that's probably a good way to handle this. Yeah, that does still look fairly even to me. Kirby? Oh, you're the final boss of Amazing Mirror, aren't you? Ironically, despite Amazing Mirror being the only Kirby game I've ever played, I have not got to the final boss because the Metroidvania layout of that world is really confusing. No, but I haven't used Young Link in a little bit. No, I'll just go for regular bog standard Young Link. And it's 0-2 battle again, I'm pretty sure. Franklin Badge is kind of funny because I think you reflect projectiles. Which makes sense, you do seem to be a Lord of Mirrors after all.
Ready?
But you are definitely not as edgy as the ultimate Dark Meta Knight who makes regular Meta Knight look like a Kirby. You know what? Wow, I am weird. I was about to say, oh, he's so edgy, he makes regular Meta Knight look like a Kirby character. I'm like, wait a minute, regular Meta Knight is a Kirby character. What am I talking about? And the Kirby characters often do tend to be pretty scary and dark. Yeah. That is the weirdest statement I've ever made. I am so confused and disappointed in myself. Makes regular Meta Knight look like a Kirby character. Oh, wow. Wow. My spin attack is missing you a lot. Ow. Oh, do I have enough clearance? Yes, I do, but then your sword got me in the face. Maybe I can keep going until I get these two fighters? So if that's Roy, then who's the other one? either Bayonetta or Dark Samus. And once I recruit Bayonetta, I'm gonna suck so badly with Bayonetta, it's gonna be ridiculous. Because I recently went and actually got all of the achievements for the Games and More section, and the one that actually took me the longest was getting a 20-hit combo in training mode. I thought, oh, hey, I'll use Bayonetta. She's designed for combos, right? I could not get it with her. And then I looked up online, and it's like, use the Inkling's Jab, and you use it, and you just get a 20 combo effortlessly. Oh, right, you reflect projectiles. So me grabbing that curry was a really stupid idea. Oh, I shouldn't be using arrows either. Also, my Franklin badge is gone. Oh, my sword is too short. Yeah, I think I mentioned before about how funny it is sometimes when you're used to Adult Link in... Whoa, okay, I win like a Ganondorf you. Nice. When you're used to Adult Link's sword length in Ocarina of Time and you go back to Young Link and it's like, wow, your sword is tiny. But that's also like finishing Skyward Sword and then going back to the beginning and you also get a major case of tiny sword syndrome. That sounds really wrong. Oh, hi Magnus. A lot of people wish you were in Smash, but honestly to me, we already have a big heavy sword user as Ike, so don't really know why. I think Magnus would be too similar to Ike or Cloud, so I'm kind of glad he's not in Super... Oh, you have slow Super Armor. Well, I guess I can counter that with my own slow Super Armor. Well, you're lucky your theme's in this game. Dork Pit? Let's use Dark Pit, but looking like in a light outfit. I will admit, though, this song's pretty good. Oh, hi, Ralph C. Belmondo. Oh, yeah, I got Ava out of her classic mode as well. I might be able to walk off... No, actually, this is this stage, not a walk-off edges. The edges look a bit more gold than they did back in... Holy crap, you have slow super armor. Yeah, I need to be careful. Oh, but it's not stamina. Okay. I was like, why is your meter increasing? Is this some kind of weird reverse stamina battle? But then I was like, oh, right. Are you seriously gonna just let me keep doing this? Apparently you are! Ike died to a critical hit from a longbow. Or something. Oh yeah, this is... Okay. That guy doing Smash Myth tested that. He probably didn't realize it was already an in-game tip. Let me just check. Still looks pretty even. I'm concerned about all those dark pools around the Edgy Scrublord's area, but it looks fairly even for now. So, Dark Spirit. Oh, hi, Shanoa. Oh, yes, it's this song. I love this song. But this is the Harmony of Despair remix, I think. Also, I don't know why it's called Twilight Stigmata. It was called an empty tome in the original game, which kind of sums up Shanoa quite well. I kind of like how Shanoa was in the Castlevania fighting game as well. She seems pretty cool. There's this kind of weird instance, though, of, I think there's kind of a classic case of a trope we call relationship writing fumble in that game, because apparently, Igarashi wanted the relationship between Shanoa and Albus, like the sort of main male rival character of the game, to be kind of like surrogate siblings, except he also admitted that he based Albus's design on himself and Shanoa's design on his wife. So, what kind of relationship were you going for there? If you wanted them to seem like surrogate siblings, you probably shouldn't have done that. So, moment of truth, Dark Fighter, I thought so, Dark Samus. I'll go light, then dark. So, I have actually played as Roy a little bit, because I've been training up Fire Emblem Amiibos for reasons, and I've been training them in mirror matches. Who to use against Roy? Well, how about I use my favorite Fire Emblem Lord against my least favorite Fire Emblem? I don't know, I probably consider Corrin to be worse than Roy as a character, but I still really don't like Roy on principle. I will say, I like this remix, though. I think this is a good remix. And also, this song no longer shares its name with the credits theme of Xenoblade Chronicles, but I probably, yeah, it's called Beyond the Sky in Japanese. Which is also, again, the credits theme of Xenoblade Chronicles. I've said this before, but yeah, another reason why... There's a lot of people who really like FE6's soundtrack. I don't like FE6's soundtrack at all. It's by far my least favorite soundtrack in the series. Like this, anyway, I don't want to go on about it. That's part of why I have no intention to do a playthrough of FE6, because I hate that game and would probably not have a lot of positive things to say about it. Yes, you jump around like that, Roy. Who has Tefire now? I am the one who's using it on you. I just realized I did not do Let's Go Fly and Ike like I promised to. Oh. When I fought Ike. Come on, Roy. You are blocking me. That mine is blocking me out of using my side B. Not here, though. Oh. Thank you for giving me a sword. I have a projectile now, I guess. And so we have Roy. And now I will use him to fight Dork Samus. Oh. Okay. Will that reverse if I fight Dark Samus next? Okay, so you're clearly told when one side's power increases. Good to know. So I was doing everything right beforehand. Did I accidentally do 2 Light Spirits in a row? I might have. But I can easily fix that. I can do this and then a second Dark Spirit, and then it might reverse. So here's Roy. And I guess we can use... Which one's Zephyr Roy? I know one of them is. Is it that one? Because I think that's meant to be Marcus. I think one of them is Zephyr, and it might be this one. And yeah, this is the Metroid Prime 2 multiplayer theme. I actually find Metroid Prime 2's multiplayer is, actually pretty fun. Yeah, I probably should be using a Metroid character for this, but we just got Roy. Particularly Roy's jab is one that I'm really not used to. And Chrom by extension, because yeah, never got Roy's DLC, because again, Roy is my least favorite lord. I did figure out, though, that this thing can edge guard. Oh, broke out just at the wrong time. Yeah, when I was training my Roy amiibo, I had a lot of fun edge guarding with Flare Blade. I also found out that if Ike ethers somebody while they're on a ledge, it spikes them. And I think that's something that was a thing in earlier Smash games too, I just never realized. It's pretty fun to pull that off, actually. So will this increase the... Ah! Yep, we're back to neutral again, so clearly it is the fighters that really matter here. Okay. So I think what we have to do to unlock the real final battle is to defeat both Master Hand and Crazy Hand. But we have cleared out a fair bit of this area now. Should I focus on the center or should I clear out the edges? I think I should probably focus more on the center since we're here. So yeah, I'll be continuing next time. And then we shall continue with the final war between Salt and Edge. See you then. See, look! Dharkon's picture does show a character you actually can use to fight him. Why didn't Galeem... Like, why does Galeem show Ike? That's just... Anyway, I still think that is a massive, massive troll move.